If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but are none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Just amazing to see all this play out right now, my friends. It really is. You know, a lot of us, Anons, people that have been researching Q and all that for many years, we're stoked. We've been waiting for this. The Q board told us, hey, you're going to see the National Guard, you're going to see the military. It's the only way forward. Well, it's happening. It's funny because the Democrats and the left, they're so mad right now that DC's federalized, like they're freaking out. Trump's going to start a civil war. Trump's going to start all this stuff. Well, what happened in 2020? I could have sworn that was in 2020 when the fake Biden resident was in. Didn't the National Guard and everybody come out and put fences around the Capitol? Oh, yeah. I guess it's different if it's them. But, you know, guys, it's just amazing to watch this movie play out. The script. How fast it all goes. Watch. You know, what's crazy to me is we have not heard anything about really DC being so crime-ridden. I mean, maybe it's just me. I have not heard of all this crime, and obviously they probably tried to cover it up, but man, it's amazing. And now look how fast it's going to be cleaned up. And then think about this. Trump just went to war with the cartels. The cartels are the arm of the cabal. That's their money. That's their trafficking, their laundering. You're witnessing the destruction of all the pieces in the end game right now of the cabal stronghold worldwide. Remember, you got DC, the Vatican, London. None of them represent their territory, where they're at least. DC is no longer a part of America, the District of Columbia. The Vatican, that's funny, we remember all the exposure with the Pope and everything that just came out this year. Then you got London over there. Remember when Trump went around with the Queen and all the capitulation? It's happening. And now we got Trump meeting with Russia, Putin, possibly Zelensky now, right? I wonder what they're going to do. I bet you they're going to end the war, the fake war that was happening over there. And it's amazing, man. Trump has brought more peace in the last 6 months than ever before around the world. Incredible. But most importantly, you've been shown the slave system. You've been shown the horrific people that have been controlling us in this world. And you've been shown the truth. And you better bet your ass you're going to see arrest. you're going to see justice. It's coming, my friends. Buckle up. Enjoy the show.
President Trump marking 6 months in the White House.
It is my honor to introduce to you the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Donald Trump immediately getting to work with a remarkable show of the use of executive power.
We've never seen anything like this. There's 20,000 people cheering for every executive order signed.
President Trump comes in and immediately begins taking action to fix each and every one of these fires that the Democrats started.
It's 6 months delivering on the agenda. This ultimately is promises made, promises kept by the president.
This is a message to the rest of the world. The days of ripping off America and Americans are officially over.
The Trump archives are a series of near impossible feats.
We have the safest, most secure border in the history of this nation.
Border crossings have dropped so much that federal agents now outnumber illegal crossers.
He had a mandate and he's delivering on it. The American economy is better for it.
NASDAQ and S&P both hitting all-time highs.
Gas prices are down. Retail sales are up. $2 trillion in international financial agreement and record tariff revenue.
The USA is on a roll, culminating in the signing of the One Big Beautiful Bill on July 4th.
A bill for and by the people.
Thanks to this bill, Trump could resign tomorrow and still point to an enduring legacy.
And he's full steam ahead for America.
This movement that President Trump has started is only getting bigger. It has more energy, more enthusiasm.
What he's going to do is show up and work hard and deliver every day for the American people.
You're watching history, so buckle up, because the next 3.5 years will probably be just as busy.
What the president is doing is changing 40 years of a failed bipartisan consensus in Washington, D.C. that has sold out American workers and destroyed the underlying economic strength of the United States of America.
They are just raking in the wins one after another, whether it's restructuring global trade and getting other countries to pay us, passing the One Big Beautiful Bill, and the massive tax incentives there for investing in America, the most aggressive deregulatory campaign in history, and an energy abundance agenda that's brought down gas prices and energy prices for ordinary families.
He has told companies around the world that America is open for business. This is more money coming into your community. This is your hometown where you grew up that has been shuttered because globalists have sold you out, reviving again. Factories where your neighbors are having good paying jobs, where more money is going back into your pockets. And every time you go to the store to purchase a product, you're no longer seeing made in China on the back. You are seeing made in America on the back. That's President Trump's vision.
The policies are working. Business investment is skyrocketing. Jobs are skyrocketing. Inflation is going down. It's exactly as we said.
They think that we could see a take-home increase of anywhere from $85,000 to almost $15,000 if you're a typical family with 2 kids.
Inflation is coming under control, and blue-collar wages are rising faster than they have risen in 60 years. That is a testament to great presidential leadership and the great American people.
The president is smashing open all the world's markets. Our ranchers, our fishermen, our farmers, our entrepreneurs and our businesses can finally sell into Europe. All these countries.
It's the blue-collar boom. The Trump administration celebrating a massive growth in wages for working-class Americans.
This is what he was given a mandate to do. He is the president of the American worker.
Blue-collar wage growth, the only other time it's been this high, wait for it, was during President Trump's first term. No president has done that before.
Blue-collar wages are rising rapidly.
Wages are rising, inflation is cooling, and American confidence is surging back.
Real wages, real take-home pay for workers is increasing.
Wages are actually rising faster than inflation for the first time in 40 years under Trump.
You're able to buy more, you're able to do more.
The average worker is up about $1,000. That's a lot in just 5 months.
Real wages increased almost 1% from January through July.
Real wages are up 1.3% over last year and have increased each month since President Trump took office.
Blue-collar wages are rising faster than they have risen in 60 years.
The only other time it's been this high was during President Trump's first term.
This administration continues to be wholeheartedly committed to putting more money back into the American people's pockets.
Welcome to the MAGA Minute. First, I want to address the horrific shooting that took place at the Annunciation Catholic Church in Minneapolis, Minnesota. President Trump signed a proclamation immediately following the shooting, acknowledging the victims and their families and directing flags to be flown at half-staff. President Trump and the First Lady encouraged the entire nation to join us in praying for the victims and their families as they face unimaginable grief and loss. We will continue to provide further updates as they become available. Also this week at the White House, President Trump held a 3-hour and 17-minute-long cabinet meeting, setting a record for the longest televised event in presidential history. He also hosted the South Korean president in the Oval Office, as well as the Abbey Gate Gold Star families, after which he signed the first ever proclamation to commemorate the sacrifice of the 13 brave souls who lost their lives on that tragic day. President Trump also signed an executive order to protect Americans by ensuring federal policies and resources are not used to support cashless bail policies across the nation, which have been a complete and total disaster. And the president's crackdown on crime in Washington, D.C. is working. Total crime is down almost 20%. Violent crime is down 30%. Carjackings are down 67%. Homicides are down 40%. And robberies are down 40% right here in our nation's capital. The Dow Jones reached a record high, and the Congressional Budget Office, often partisan and left-wing, was forced to admit that tariffs will reduce our nation's deficit by $4 trillion. This Labor Day, gas prices are projected to be at their lowest in half a decade. And First Lady Melania Trump announced the Presidential Artificial Intelligence Challenge, inviting K-12 students and educators across our country to participate. Vice President Vance delivered remarks in La Crosse, Wisconsin, touting the administration's many historic accomplishments. And finally, amid pressure from President Trump, Cracker Barrel announced it would revert back to its OG logo. It's been a great week, and we wish you a very happy Labor Day. We'll see you for next week's MAGA Minute.
As we prepare to celebrate 2.5 centuries of freedom, I'm inviting America's great religious communities to pray for our nation and for our people. From the beginning, this has always been a country sustained and strengthened by prayer. So important. If we bring religion back stronger, you're going to see everything get better and better and better. You're going to see it get better and better. So as we chart our course toward the next 250 years, let us rededicate ourselves to one nation under God. Right?
Hey guys, it's B-Rob. We thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Food for Thought Faithcast. The Food for Thought Faithcast is brought to you by B-Rob for Christ Ministries. If you'd like us to pray for you, click the link below. If you'd like to donate, click the link below. We love you. God bless. And have a blessed day.